Hey peeps, at my FX right here, the prophetic analyst. So in this video, I'm gonna share with you guys how you can pass your PropFirm account with just 2 trades. Yes, you heard me say just 2 trades. Okay, so I'm going to share the tricks and the secret in which I use to pass PropFirms, just like for me and my mentees and even people using our signal service. Just like you can see on the video just on your screen, you can see how my mentees was able to pass his PropFirms with just 2 trades, okay, in just 2 days. Okay, so that means with just two consecutive trades, winning trades, and he was able to pass his PropFirm. So this is the same way or the same trick in which I'm going to share with you guys. Okay, so when you're purchasing, so just do well to smash the like button, subscribe, and turn on post notification, and do well to watch the video to the end. Okay, so when you're purchasing a PropFirm, okay, if you're purchasing a PropFirm, after purchasing a PropFirm, or even before you purchase a PropFirm, do well to check the daily drawdowns. Okay, the daily drawdowns and the overall drawdowns are very important. Okay, for me, I go for the overall drawdowns. So I love PropFirms that have the overall drawdowns on them, like a higher overall drawdowns, because this way I'm going to know how much I'm risking and if I'm going on that trade consecutively or aggressive. Okay, so for a PropFirm that like the ConsummateTraders, in which I do have a 12% overall drawdown. So when I see that the overall drawdown is 12%, okay, so if you are getting a $10,000 account, for a $10,000 account, you know that your overall drawdown is 1,200. So what do I do? Okay, so what do I do in this case? So I'm going to show you this logic, okay, with you guys, and how I use them to my advantage. Okay, so when you're purchasing an account, so what I do, I know that the overall drawdown is 12%. Okay, so now I'll have to divide my 12% into 2. Okay, I'm going to divide my 12% into 2. So if you're taking trades, okay, if you're risking 1% on this account, on the 12% account, okay, if you're risking a 1% on the 12% account, you know that you need 12 times to lose your trades. Okay, so you have to be, it's very important you know how many trades you have to take. Okay, so that's if you're conservative enough, right? So you know that you're using 12 times to blow that account. Okay, so for me, I love risking up to 2%. Okay, I love going aggressive on my profile account, though it's not that aggressive and it's still conservative. Okay, very conservative. So I risk 2%. So if I'm risking 2% on this account, that means I need 6 trials. Okay, 6 losing trades, 6 L's. Okay, I need 6 L's to blow this particular account. So me having this at the back of my mind to know that I need 6 losing trades. Okay, not even one win or even one break even. Okay, 6 losing trades to blow this account. I'll bring that into my trading platform and replicate that. Okay, knowing the right lot size to use and how to trade it. Okay, so now I'll be risking 2% per account, which is what this, and which is what you can do. So you're risking 2% now on the account. So that means if you are risking for a target of a 1:2 or a 1:3, okay, I mostly advise you go for a 1:2 above. Okay, you can go for a 1:2 per trade or a 1:3 per trade. Okay, so let's use an illustration of a 1:2, which is what I mostly use. Okay, or a 1:3. Okay, so for a 1:2, that means if you are risking 2%, you are targeting to make 4%. And mind you, your daily drawdown also is 5%. Okay, I think 5 to 6% is actually 6%. Okay, so you can lose up to 6% in a day, but that is not ideal. Okay, for me, if I take 2 losses in a day, I can stop trading that day. Okay, so I risk 2% of my account, knowing that my daily drawdown is 6%. Okay, so on risking 2% on that account, targeting for another extra 2%, that makes it 4%. So if you are in a winning streak on that account, so now you'll be left with 4%. Okay, so when that trade goes well, okay, now you'll be making 4% on that trade. So that's one trade for you. Okay, that's one trade, one winning trade for you. So on the next trade in which you are taking, you also risk what, 2% again. And mind you, your profit target for the first stage or your first one is 8%. Okay, so just 2 trades. The next trade you also win. The next trade you are now up with another 4%. Added with the previous 4%, you have 8%, and you have passed your first one. just as easy as that. And if you go to your phase 2, same thing, just your phase trade, you can even pass that one with just one trade. If you are risking, for me, I risk 1:3 on my phase 2, okay, or you can even risk 1:1, sorry, 1:2, sorry, not 1:1, for 1:2. So risking 1:2, you can pass it with just one trade, okay, but you'll be having 4%, you'll be up 4%. So if you can risk like 1:2.5, okay, or 1:2, you can go for you can go for 5%, okay. You'll be making 5% at the long run with just one trade. So I also want to show you the trades in which we also took and how we were able to use this to our advantage. So the first trade was a USD JPY. Okay, USD JPY, as you guys can see, we saw some range here, right? As you guys, most of you know, I'm a swing trader, so most trades that I always send out to the communities are always swing trades, okay. So all what we just wanted was price. We saw some range inside here. If you go to your lower time frame, you can see, like on the 1 hour time frame, you see price was doing one, price was ranging price. So all what I needed was price to break out, retest that area before you can go for the buys. But I actually missed this phase break and retest because price was just wicking out at that area. So on seeing, going back to our 4 hour time frame, on seeing this bullish candle close above there, we had to put my stop loss not at the body at that week of that candle. I targeted the previous week, the previous lower low that created this recent lower low, and put a stop loss there. Then we targeted what 1:2, okay. It was even more than 1:2, which was this next zone, okay, which as you can see, price has matched take profit, okay. So that was it for USD JPY. The next one was a gold, okay. Gold, we were somewhere around our 15-minute time frame. We're on our 15-minute time frame. We saw some sort of chart pattern in which gold was trying to create. We can go to our 30-minute time frame so that you guys can see clearly, okay. We saw some sort of chart pattern. Okay, let's go back to the 15-minute time frame. All right, we saw some sort of chart pattern on the 15 minutes time frame, okay. Price was creating what? Price was creating a head and shoulder, guys. Price was creating head and shoulder, okay. So all what we just needed was to mark out our zones, okay, to mark out our zones, know where price is coming. So all we just needed was price to clear the support area, come back to retest, they clear that support areas, which we had the break retest. But here we had some fundamentals, I think CPI or PPI, there was actually fundamentals that was being dropped here, which we were not able to catch this. So we went for the next move, okay, which will go to our higher time frame, like our 1 hour time frame, okay. So we went for the next move with price. We saw price dodging a little bit into this zone. We saw price lagging at this zone. So some candle close, I saw all this bearishness on the lower time frame. But mind you, I always like waiting for my higher time frame, which is my 4 hour candle close, which is very important. We saw this range, which we had to mark out the support area, extend it. So we're expecting price to come back to this level and retest and a push to the downside, which I also analyzed on our free Telegram community live, on a live Zoom session with people that were actually on our community. So if you are not on our community, do well to join our free Telegram community. Click on the link on the description below. So when I saw that candle close there, so I had to take my entries, put my stop loss all the way at that high, target my 100% retracement level, which is the nearby support here, okay. And you can see we smashed take profit easy busy. So that's you making 2% on the USD JPY trade, and also making 2% on the gold trade. So you have your 8% of phase 1, passing phase 1. And also this one, for me, I'm still swinging this trade. So if you also took the second trade, okay, in which I'm still swinging, by now you also pass your phase 2, making another 2%, making another 4% in the process, okay. When you making another 4% in the process, then you can target 1:3, so that you could just make 6% and you close the market and you're done with your phase 1, phase 2, and you can get funded. So if you have these set rules with you, use this simple analogy, do this, then this way you can be profitable, and you can also get cashed out or passing your PropFirm account easily. Okay, so there are some logics to these things, in which this is one of those things I'm sharing with you guys. So if you like this kind of content, please do want to smash that like button, subscribe, turn on post notification, so that you could also be notified each time we drop more forex educational content like this. And if there's any other forex educational content you love to see us create or post for you guys, do well to let me know on the comment section. Then we'll see how well we can create such videos for you. And also follow me on Twitter at admire_fx. Always remember to trade your plan and plan your trades. See you guys next time. Ciao.